Hello everyone, Eddie here with Orbital Knives, and I want to make this video because we have some exciting things going on. First off, we have the large Callisto dropping um, at 4 p.m. today. It's past midnight. I didn't realize that, but yeah. So the large Callistos are dropping, which is super cool. You guys have been requesting that for over a year now since the original Callisto was released, and we listened. It's just that it takes forever to build a product sometimes, but they're coming. I'm gonna walk you guys through the different variations. Now, one of the things that is worth noticing is with the original Callisto, no matter which version you guys chose, you paid the same price. With the large Callisto, we widened the range of materials and finishes that we're using, and so we did have to have that difference in price, which is fine. I kind of like the idea of providing something at different um, budgets. But we're gonna go through them real quick. On the most budget-friendly option, we have this JG10 version. They all have 20 CV still, so they're all gonna provide the same edge retention. But JG10, well, G10 in general, is cheaper to work with when you compare it to aluminum or titanium. It's also the lightest of them all, so this is gonna be the version that it comes in at 3.7 ounces, which is pretty awesome. Um, you have a 3.5-inch blade. You have an 8.2 overall length, and a 4.7 close length. Okay, as I said, 20 CV, which is quite the upgrade in comparison to 154 cm. When I think of 154 cm, it is my favorite steel for knives that are under $100 and also knives that are not as big. When you have a bigger knife, I think bigger tasks. So I think more of abuse. If I have my two Callistos and I'm gonna have just a regular day at the office, I'm more likely to grab the small regular original size Callisto. If I'm gonna go out and do some hard work, I'm gonna grab this one. The JG10 one. It's light, it's big, it has better edge retention, so it can handle more. So for that reason, it was due for an upgrade on that side too, not just the size. We did keep the titanium elements as always, so you do get a mill titanium clip, same design on the clip, and you do get that mill titanium backspacer as well. Now, the one thing that I want to mention on this one is if you look at the other variations, like this is the titanium one, you can see those millings going on the scales. The JG10 version also has those millings, but they're not as noticeable visually speaking. They're not there because of the looks. I mean, that is definitely a cool aspect of the whole thing, but the main reason they're there is because it provides a good ergonomical experience. It helps you lock in place, especially if your hands get wet for some reason or whatever. It's gonna help you lock in place really well, and so that is something to consider. If you want that meaning to be more noticeable, you might want to go with a different version. I do enjoy this version though a lot, especially at being the lightest one. Now, if you go one step above, you do have this blue aluminum version, which is quite striking, in my opinion. It's very beautiful. I love the contrast of the blue against that titanium. I think it's quite nice, and you can tell we did a stonewash finish on this one. Stonewash finish I like because it hides the scratches very well. If you're using your knife for hard tasks and you get those scratches on the blade, the stonewash finish basically is a bunch of little scratches across the whole blade. It's how I would describe it, and so it hides it very well. I love the look of a satin finish, but as soon as you get a little scratch, it's gonna be noticeable. And so this type of finish hides it very very well. But I love this one. The one thing I gotta mention with aluminum is aluminum, in my experience, shows wear way faster than any other material. Compared to G10, for example, G10 I can go years using it rough, and you're gonna see probably wear on the blade. But the G10 itself, the scale is gonna look pretty good. With aluminum, you are very likely to see that wear very fast. So if you wanna use your knife hard and you want it to look like new always, this might not be the version for you. You might as well go with the G10 version. But if some people are into their knives looking like they have that wear, like they've been using them hard. They want it to look like a tool. In that case, this might be for you. Unless you want to baby it, then if you want to get it and not use it, doesn't matter, right? Then my favorite version actually is the titanium with that mirror DLC finish. Beautiful, beautiful blade. I love that reverse tax combination. Now, a few things worth mentioning here. This is the heaviest of them all, coming in at 4.8 ounces, so quite heavy. Um, but I mean, not overly heavy, but in comparison to the JG10, you're over an ounce in difference. Now, the also the finish, the mirror DLC is just on the blade. So the hardware that you see here, the pivot, the screws, the backspacer, and the clip are um, are black coated, but they're not DLC, which means those are not going to be scratch resistant as the blade will be. That is something to consider. Um, let's see what else can we talk about this one. Obviously, the difference in price point, but everything else is going to be the same. DLC, for those of you who don't know, um, scratch resistance. I have abused mine, and I have actually taken um, blades to it. I've tried to stab it and trying to scratch it, and let me just wipe it real quick. And this one has been in my possession for many months, like 8 or 9 months now, and there is no scratches at all. So it's a beautiful blade. That's why it's very expensive to do that, because of the resistance that it provides. So these are gonna be all coming to, I keep saying tomorrow, today at 4 p.m. Now, a few things that I wanted to mention is social media has been tricky for us. Orbital Knives has gotten 2 warnings from platforms regarding our posts because we post knives. I have gotten personally some warnings as well. So I have opened up a few ways for you guys to keep in touch with us, to talk to us, to let us know what you think, to give us feedback. That doesn't include social media. Now, social media we will keep active with, but I don't want to risk getting shut down and not having ways for you guys to talk to us. And so I have opened up 2 things. Number one, I have already mentioned it. It's a forum. A forum, like I call it the forum, but it's kind of like a social media. You can create an account, register. It's completely free, and everybody's welcome. And you can start posting here, and you can see some people have been posting already. Um, and yeah, everybody's welcome. You don't have to post our products, everybody has, but you can post whatever you want. If you want to show other brands here, that's fine too. Let's just tag knives. Let's keep it industry EDC focused. This is like the last post we had was 3 days ago. Marcus, he bought a Fornax. He had a question about deployment, and we had a really good conversation here. So everybody's welcome to come in here and create an account and just participate. The other thing is we write articles. I write them. Um, like for example, we were releasing the large Callisto in 20 CV, so I wrote about the steel, where it comes from, how it was born. I explained that it's the American sibling of M390, basically you could say. We talk about the steel and its place in the industry. Not getting too much into detail, but if you read this, you get a really good idea if you have never uh, used 20 CV. And I have opened up the articles now for you guys to leave comments. So if you read this article and you have had experience with 20 CV, you can share your opinion here, or maybe you can say, hey, I love the large Callisto. My favorite working steel is this other steel, S35EN, for example, because this and that, and we can have a really good discussion. It is important for me to provide ways for you guys to provide feedback, because that's how we function as a company. The large Callisto it was your idea. This was my idea right here, and then you wanted it bigger, you wanted it better, you wanted better, a better construction, whatever. I'm bringing that to you guys, but it was your idea. And so if you tell us what you want. We will work to make things happen for you. And I am afraid that if I keep leaning on social media to do that, that communication might be broken at some point. And so I wanted to provide a few ways for you guys to jump on and chat with us. I thank you all deeply for your support. It means a lot to us. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you guys today at 4 p.m.